against another ace of pace, Jofra Archer. He's got a fast Yorker, a faster bouncer.
Got a wicket made in here, Archer!
And an eye for the bullseye. But so far in the IPL, Archer hasn't hit his targets against KL Rahul.
That is 6. It's gone a long way using the pace of Archer.
They faced each other 3 times in the Dream 11 IPL, and their battles have been one-sided. Rahul has smashed Archer for 58 runs of 34 balls and never been dismissed. In fact, no one has scored more runs off Archer than Rahul. With Archer unable to stop Rahul with a new ball, the KXIP opener has smashed 3 half-centuries in his last 4 innings against the Royals. But Rahul could face a tougher challenge against a much-improved Archer this season. The Royals pacer has a lot more international experience now. After all, he was instrumental in winning the World Cup for England. So will Archer finally hit his target against the KXIP skipper tonight? Or will Rahul once again dominate this key battle?
That is going to be one mouth-watering battle. KL Rahul up against Jofra Archer. The whole world is talking about how you can stop KL Rahul. Well, we might have the answers because we've got Scotty Styrus with our Sahi Hai game plan and how that might come about.
Hello and welcome to the game plan. Let's take a look at the captain of the Kings 11. Of course, it is KL Rahul. Coming off a magnificent 132 in the last match, how does Rajasthan get him out? Well, let's take a look at what I believe plan A should be, and that is a traditional line and length. The reason for that is that KL Rahul is a traditional batsman who likes to play cricket shots rather than slog across the line. If there is any sort of movement in the pitch, you will find it with that slightly fuller delivery. Now, let's confirm the pitch map, and the length is the important thing. 5 deliveries on a good length, pitching the ball up, getting the most out of the movement. However, if you think about this pitch, and it's Sharjah, 33 sixes hit last time, therefore it's a batting surface. Maybe the slips are not in place. So what do? You've got to change your pace. Keep KL Rahul guessing. That fuller line and length is still the preferable one. The pace there on the right, nothing really gets up over 125 kilometres an hour. So mix it up nicely. If you do that, then I think you're still creating opportunities to get him out. Now I want to show you why I think this is the case. Early in his innings, if I take my stance, just like KL Rahul, he doesn't get a big stride into the ball to cover that movement. He gets just in front of the crease and then he ends up using his hands to find the ball. Now this pitch, as I say, in Sharjah, hasn't been a lot of sideways movement. So what do? You can play with the field. I believe there should be catches on both sides, maybe 15 metres back. What that does is allows mid-on and mid-off to push back a little deeper, maybe on the circle, so that if he does look to go over the top, you've still got those fieldsmen protecting that. If he slightly gets it wrong with that slower ball, you've got players in catching position. You still have to try and get him out. If you allow him to get in, he will use the pace, go square of the wicket and dominate. That is my plan for KL Rahul.
Slick as ever from you, Scotty Styrus. Thank you for that. Gentlemen, before we head into live action, who's got this one, Brian?
I think a captain who scored over 200 runs batting first and choosing to bowl first, winning the toss. I think he knows a little bit more than us, so RR for me.
Are you going to go with RR or Kings 11?
Pace.
I'll go Kings 11. Team batting first. I think they'll get runs on board and put that pressure not so on the top order of RR, but on the middle of RR.
Well, we've got live action coming your way, and on our way out, we'll take a look at some wonderful COVID heroes, this time from Ludhiana.
मैं ये नहीं सोचती कि मैंने लॉकडाउन में करना था, करे जा रहे हैं, बस किसी की इच्छा पूरी कर दो। भक्ति भी लोग करते हैं, ये भी एक भक्ति है। 31 मार्च को हमारे फिर से ऑर्डर कर दिए गए कि आप पोस्ट ऑफिस खोलो और काम शुरू करें। जब हमने पोस्ट ऑफिस खोला, बहुत लोग आए, कईयों की नौकरी चली गई, कहते हमारे पास पैसे ही नहीं है, खाने के लिए नहीं है, हम कब तक मांगे लोगों से। जब डिलीवरी देने के लिए जाते थे ना, तो ये मुझे आके बताते होते थे क्या हाल है दुनिया का। तब हम सब ने ये डिसाइड किया कि हम अपनी सैलरी से 10% निकाल के उसका सामान ला के इन सबको डिस्ट्रीब्यूट करेंगे। सरकार तो जो कर रही है, हम भी करें। एक पिंड है यहाँ पे, सुनेत पिंड, उसमें बहुत गरीब लोग रहते हैं। उनको खाने को भी नहीं मिलता था। जब जिनके पास घर का किराया नहीं है, खाने को नहीं है, वो क्या करेगा? इतना बुरा हाल था उन लोगों का। सबसे पहले 50 पैकेट्स रसद के मंगवाए। इसमें आटा, दाल, चावल, चीनी, चाय पत्ती, नमक, मिर्च, हल्दी, तेल, ये सब कुछ पैक बनवाया। देखते थे जब बच्चे छोटे हैं, हम वहाँ दूध देते थे, ब्रेड दे देते थे, चलो चाय बना लेंगे, कुछ कर लेंगे, बच्चों को मिल जाएगा। लोग एक दूसरे के ऊपर चढ़ के आने को हो रहे थे, हमें मिल जाए बस। इतना बुरा हाल था उन लोगों का। ऑफिस है, काम हम पूरा करते हैं, काम के मामले में हमने कोई प्यार नहीं रखते, लेकिन पर ये जो काम करते थे हम फैमिली की तरह करते थे। मेरी टीम मेरे साथ कंधे से कंधा मिला के चलते हैं, उन्हीं के दम पे हूँ मैं।
Welcome to our special segment, Boost Stamina Meter, only on Disney Plus Hotstar, where we evaluate the stamina of a player based on their performances and core skills and then give them a stamina score out of 100. This segment is brought to you by Boost, which gives 3 times the stamina to our champions.